Hello everyone, welcome to TechSharmit. In this session, we are going to discuss about another very important example for ng-class directive, where we will learn how to utilize ng-class directive with multiple check conditions. That means if in a project there are multiple variables and on the basis of those variables values you have to implement particular class. So in that case, what syntax we are supposed to follow, how we use it, these all things we will be discussing in this particular session. But before we proceed further with this session, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be much more easier for you to understand the ongoing topic, because for time being we are just mainly focusing on how to use ng-class directive. Okay. Alright, so now we are going to proceed in the very same way. Firstly, like I'll explain you the requirement. According to the requirement, we will define the module, we will define the variables that we need, and then later on, after defining the class, we will write the code from scratch, and in the end we will see the final output and verify the concept. Okay. Alright, so let's go to app.component.ts file. Here you can see we have one class app component, and there is one section for import. So in this import section, we have to import the module that will provide us the ng-class directive, and we all know that ng-class directive will come with a common module. So here we will write the module name as common module. Perfect. So once this common module is added, it will automatically add this line in your code, and if it is added, that means your code is the common module is successfully implemented, and now you are good to use the ng-class directive. Alright, now expand this class, and here we will define the variables later on. For now I'll just keep it blank, because firstly we will see the code of HTML and then we will define the variables. So let's go to app.component.html file. Here heading is already coming, which is Angular directives demo by TechSharmit. Now we will put here headings 2, where we will write ng-class directive with multiple conditions. Okay, so this is our target for this session. Now we all know that for the demo purpose we use paragraph, so that you can see it clearly. So here I will add the paragraph. In this paragraph I will write some sample data. So this is the sample data for learning ng-class directive. Okay, then we will add here one br tag. Here we will implement here we will check the multiple conditions. Okay, so this is the thing that I want to show. Perfect. Now you can save it, and after the save, let's run the application so that we can see the structure first, and then we will go for the further thing. So here we will write ng-serve -open, enter. Wait for a few seconds and it will check. Okay, so now you can see here we have Angular directives demo by TechSharmit, ng-class directive with multiple conditions, and there is one sample paragraph that we added. Okay, now what we wanted to do, we wanted to apply the class here, properties here, but on the basis of more than one variable. That means we will define two variables. On the basis of those variable values, we will apply the class. So first thing we need here is the class. So let's go to app.component.css file. In this CSS file, we will write one class name. Let's say class para or para class. In this para class, we will apply all those properties which we want to apply to our element. So first property that I want to apply here is the border. So let's write border, where we will write here 5 pixel solid black. Then we will add one another properties, that is background color. In background color we can use any color, whatever color you want to apply. Let's say aquamarine. Okay, and then we will apply the color. In color you can choose the font color, let's say blue. Okay, then we will apply the font size, that is also important, so simply write here font size, and in font size we will write 50 pixel. So I think these properties are enough for the demo, so let's save it. So now we all know that if you want to apply the class, you can directly apply it here. How? Just using the ng class directive. So this is ng class, inside this we will write class para, and it will apply the properties. Then what's new? Not class para, it's para class. Save. Okay, something is wrong. Save it, then save this. Okay, fine. So we forgot to save the class CSS file, that's why it was not showing it earlier, but now you can see all the properties are applied to this paragraph. But the thing is that here we don't want to apply like this. We want to check two conditions, two variables, and if the both variables are true, only in that case we should show this thing. So for that, let's go to app.component.ts file. Here we will define those variables. So first variable would be status. We will and the type of this variable would be string. Okay, then assign the value, that is online. Okay, online. Then we will set another variable, and the next variable name would be is active. Is valid, not active, is valid. So that with these two values we will decide whether the whether we have to show this or not. Okay, perfect. So this is ready. Now let's go to app.component.html file. So here you just need to add parenthesis outside this. Okay, so now the class is inside the parenthesis. Here we will check using colon, so just put colon here and then check status triple equals to colon, and in this colon we will write online, then double %, which is for additional condition, and then we will, so let me show you. This is one condition. Okay, so what it will do, it will check the online status value. If it is online, it will show the output. In case if you change the value from online to something else, let's say online F, something random, so it is not applying it. Why? Because the first condition is not true, although it is not checking for the second condition because we have not implemented that logic yet. So let's make it right. And then here after status we will check the next thing by putting the comma here, and then we will check, not comma, here we will put double %, and then we will check is valid, equal yes. So if it is valid online, in both case, if both values are returning true, then in that case it will show something like this. But if anyhow any value got changed, let's say instead of is valid yes, it is no, so in that case it will not show any properties. Why? Because in this situation it is not invoking the class that we have defined in the CSS file. Although this is just a basic thing, but still maybe most of you are not aware of this kind of logic, because this is first time we are discussing in the ng class directive, and as we are covering all the examples, so that is why I decided to create an example where we will discuss this ng class with multiple check condition. So yeah, in this particular session we mainly discuss how to create a class and apply that class on the basis of multiple condition using ng class directive. So I hope this session is clear to all of you. Still, if you have any question, queries or suggestion for any particular topic, or if you would like to suggest anything, please comment in the comment section, and try if there is any issue I'll try to help you out, and if there is suggestion I'll try to implement that too. So yeah, that's all for today. See you in the next session with new topics. So thank you for watching TechSharmat.